Since this, I can say the Christmas event was actually on the first year. And here we go. Right here.
Once again, you show up just in time. Can I see the map, Robbing? Ah, yes. I can see the locations of the other two shrines quite clearly.
Ooh, level 20. Woohoo.
Now, we must expose the speaker and force him to tell us where the other verdant gemstones are. There's just one problem. Captain Leovic seems intent on tying the speaker to a rock and throwing him into the sea. Yes, of course, we all can. But we need the information the speaker possesses. You'll have to convince Leovic to wait until we know where the other gemstones are. In any case, I'm in favor of justice, but against violence.
Okay.
Patience. I'd ask you to remember the atrocities this speaker and his conniving lackey have committed. They betrayed Medea, the Druids, the Iron Rose, and the entire town. They need to pay in blood. Keeps telling me the location of some stolen jewels, right? The company of the Iron Rose is well versed in the arts of persuasion. My blade can be very convincing. Very well. I'll stay my blade for now. Those scoundrels best pray to whatever spirits rule this hell that you are successful. And quickly, or else the streets of Corinth will be awash with their blood.
You and that brute Leovic are up to something, aren't you? He's been eyeing me like a hungry wolf. His grudge is misplaced. As the speaker and I have explained, the Buccaneer Creek pirates are to blame. I had? Well, I believe I lost that in town. Huh? Someone must have picked it up. My hat proves nothing. Ah, merde! Fine. None of this was my idea, you realize, eh? Francis convinced me that we would both get rich off this plan. I was a fool to listen to him. Those cursed things. Superstition or not, I never wanted anything to do with them. Look, I only know he has one of the jewels stashed in the town hall. Expose him. The oath deserves it. Just leave me in peace. Yes?
Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go on. I remember something.
But this is so unlike you. Why are you snooping around here? Sit down and have a drink with me. If there's some misunderstanding, I'm sure we can work it out. That's why I've never seen it before. If you found that here in the town hall, it must have been planted. It was probably Captain DuPont. As the speaker, I order you to apprehend that traitor. Oh, really? Well, I guess this is it, isn't it? Francis Turner's corruption exposed. I bet everyone's overjoyed. All I ever wanted was for this town to stand up against the sorceress Medea. My intentions were good. I'm afraid that found its way into the coffers of Captain Coropati. Good luck recovering that. But I've told you the truth now. I assume this earns me some leniency, right? Right? Are you even listening to me?
There we go. We
So the
went
speaker
pressed away.
himself had the second gemstone. How did I not see that coming? Saves us some trouble, I suppose. We can just take it directly to one of the shrines. Oh, what about the third gemstone? Another pirate, I suspect. Seems those are Francis Turner's closest friends and confidants. Oh, by the way, we'll need to escort Francis and Captain DuPont out of town without Leovic seeing.
21.
I'll talk to Quartermaster Agrawal about dealing with the two criminals. And then I can start asking around town about this Captain Coropati character. Oh, you read my mind. Yes, this gemstone should be taken back to the Spire of Kochab to the southwest. Oh, do be careful if you run into any ancient guardians there. I'm afraid you're quite indispensable at this point.
My collected so many places, I forgot where I left them. I tried searching, but as soon as I got anywhere, inspiration would strike and I'd be painting with my second best set of brushes. Oh, not just mine. I'm part of a whole group of landscape painters on Eternum. You haven't lived until you've captured the clouds over the bay at sunset, or seen the sun peeking over the mountains at dawn.
Yeah, here we are.
Ah, there you are. My magnum opus is complete. I shall call it Winds of Autumn. Now, I must ensure it is heard far and wide. Without popular excitement, I will never gain the favor of a suitable patron. I cannot be the one to deliver my work unto the world. To gain a reputation for being a great composer, we must create the impression that my music has spread far and wide. In this business, as in many others, reputation is everything. Very astute. I would like you to play the part of a traveling bard. Find individuals of influence throughout the town and play my melody before them. Ensure that you mention my pen name, Composer Marseilles.
Let's go here.
Boy, you're not Riker. Better looking than that old horse-faced lout you are. But look at what you bring. The people of this settlement need this food more than ever. Done us a great turn, getting more sustenance into the settlement. The gap between the rich and the poor grows steady here in Everfall. As for the rich, though, the noble families. There's old money, the Publius, Sharma and Ayad families. And then there's new money with the Sacco and O families. They run this town with their coin and have plenty to spare. Well, the rich fancy their fashions. The finer the better. The hides of Midnight Wolves are highly prized. If you could acquire some from their den, I could turn them into fine coats. We'd share the profits, of course.
If you want to embellish a little, perhaps you could also mention how prolific my work is. I have more compositions, of course, but none have seen the light of day as of yet.
Horrible. Yeah, that's horrible.
If you want to embellish a little, perhaps you could also
Yeah.
mention how prolific my work is.
Ugh. Yeah, that's horrible. Yes.
Oh, my. To whom do I will remember that name. Do convey my appreciation
Yeah.
for this work should you meet again.
Oh, yeah.
We must share this with Captain Dubois. You will find him near the Governor's Hall. Oh, and keep the flute. My treat.
doing some easy stuff first.
Oh, they must be prolific indeed, if their work can stand out so in a city like ours. Ah, Constable Misha will want to hear this. She takes delight in introducing rising talent to the gentry. Many consider it a favor.
Yeah.
Was that the lilting of a flute I heard? Yes, I do have a sharp ear. If your work is of such quality, I know several individuals who would be delighted to learn your name. Play for me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Ah, a bard then. How kind of you to bring this melody to us. I shall ensure that Marcius receives proper recognition.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah.
A bard. Good. I could use someone to liven up the place a bit. Take your place by the fire, love.
By the fire, okay. I wish it physically would turn me around and face everybody. Face in that direction instead of into the fire.
Oh, a shame the usual crowd wasn't here to enjoy that. But I'll be singing your praises. I hope you can come back and play another night.
Maybe.
Is that their name? I'll be sure to ask other bards if they know any of Marcius's songs. I appreciate you breaking up the quiet with that bit of joy.
Yeah. I may come back. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Back in here.
How did it go? Did they like it? Did their
Yeah.
eyes shine? Perhaps shed a tear? I wish I could have seen their reactions for myself, but there are more important things. Did it make an impact? Is there now a reputation I must uphold? Whew, what a relief. Even though I find great joy in composing, there is always a moment where I fear I am simply a butler and nothing more. I will approach Mistress Sockham now, I think. Maybe she will offer to sponsor my music.
Yeah. Great sword 8. Earn the manor. Go one barrel. 2 barrels. Okay, I just need to burn one more banner. Who brings a great sword to a bow and arrow fight? I do.
Hey, got you.
Oh, someone's got a mess of booty. Hope you gave those blackguards a good walloping. How's the prize? 10% for me then, huh? Fee tax and all? A little manual labor's good for you. Now just remember where you're off to next. Real rough ones always resurrect, eh? Need a more permanent answer. Plant those barrels near the inner bulwarks. Then run like hell. You've made it this far, mate, and I can tell you'll fit right in. Strudaya wants to test your mettle if you're gonna join us. Swing some steel, blow those bombs. It'll be over in a flash. Recruitment procedures, you see. Oh, there it is. Those bombs ain't the only things with spark. Now, go talk to Gladiator Strudaya and show the Marauders what you've got.
And let's quick.
Good. Stand before me. You have fought boldly so far. Should you wish to join our ranks, I have one final test of strength and skill. It is time. Let us begin. When the Varangians first snuck up the cliffs and took Stone Keep, I thought them worthy opponents. Now they attack those weaker than them and forfeit any honor. What about you? Would you bleed for the Marauders' cause? The Varangians have begun to take some of our members prisoner. No Marauder lets their brethren stay in chains. Free the imprisoned recruits who were less fortunate, and take the Varangian Knights down a peg. Make
Also,
them feel
take.
wrath.
Yeah. This time I have food buff. Got it. Yeah. And this time, distance. Ooh, yes, iron. Yeah, let's get back to the road. Yeah. I want to hit 25. We ain't gonna hit 25. We definitely ain't. I'm trying to push.
Ha ha! You've done it! Good for you, showing some true brawn. Next time, try fighting it with no weapons at all. Bare fists versus bare fists. You'll never know a sweeter victory.
Yeah, brutal bear beater.
The second best part of being mauled, right after the thrill, is the bragging rights. You know who this will really impress? Huntsman Lee. Oddnell's an odd man, but he appreciates a lurid story. I'm just an enthusiast. Oddnell, though, cares too much about appearances. But Eternum's full of all sorts. Go tell him you defeated a bear, and he'll make sure everyone in Oxbro knows it.
There we go. Got it.
Just feel how plush these pelts are. They're bloody perfect. The noble families will be happy as a rabbit in a carrot field. Nice doing business with you, friend.
Okay. 22 here. Woohoo. Good chunk of
You
22.
did what? With a what? A bear?
Mm-hmm.
Now that takes serious guts. Did you wind up spilling yours in the fight?
Yep.
You bet! Good news is sparse these days. Tell me everything. Every crunch of bone and spray of blood, and I'll make sure the people of Oxborough hear it all. Maybe with a few small embellishments, if you catch my meaning. The nobles are loving those fur coats. Next thing you know, they'll be asking about my fancy trousers.
This is terrible, my friend.
Baby,
I heard that
no!
my mistress was
What's up?
interested in backing my pen name
Anna,
and
what's
revealed
up?
to her that it was me.
Ah.
Expected.
The devil.
At any rate,
Marvel, yeah.
my pay
What's up?
has been docked, and I am not to speak of it again. Find a
good.
patron without her, obviously. She does not own me. I did some sleuthing and discovered that the Oaf family recently lost a musician in their employ. If we tread carefully, I can present myself to the patriarch.
You might
One
hear
never
me
approaches a
play
noble person without
harp
an
music.
introduction. There are only a handful of people who can arrange one. We need to find out who they are. Start with their maid, Sarah. She always has her ear to the ground.
You got that look on your face. You know the one. Preparing to ask for something that's above your station. Well, get on with it. Lord Shen is particular about his company. You might be a bit too dusty to garner the right kind of attention. Luckily, Atticus is not. Don't act surprised. I know what you're after. I can help you both for a price. In fact, I have a list.
Ew. There, I think we're done. Besides drop off the parcel.
Do you have the items I requested? Hand them over and I'll evaluate how you've done.
Yeah, you can have your laundry
Trust
back.
the parcel was delivered to the correct address. Good. A courier will seek out Atticus with an invitation. He is not to be late, he must be well dressed and carry himself as a musician, not a butler. Understood.
There we go.
I detect triumph in your demeanor. I do not know what you had to do to secure this opportunity for me, but I suspect victory is close at hand. And now, we wait.
I know you're aware of our supply shortages here in Windsworth. I've even heard you help restock our food and wood stores, and for that you have my profound thanks. But we are running dangerously low on clothing. Let me tell you, crafting takes time, and my message would be a bit faster. I propose we go in and steal the pants off those ancient guardians, eh? Well, perhaps not exactly pants, as they don't seem to wear pants, but you get the idea. Since you asked, any loom patterns you find will help immensely. I'll be able to get our production up and running with the new patterns without having to come up with the designs myself. And that will save so much time.
There we go. One. Let's go.
My thanks. How utterly divine. Look at this cloth. It has withstood the centuries and yet looks freshly made. Oh, if only I knew the secrets of those ancient dyes. Such vibrant colors. They're even more impressive up close. Oh, you are a dear. But not yet. First, I need to get these to the people of Corinth. Once the settlement is reclothed, then perhaps I'll have time to pursue my studies in ancient dyes. The ancients had such wonderful garments, such fantastic cloth, such marvelous dyes. And my dream is to recreate those stunning fashions and make them into modern sensations.
I think we're gonna call it quits here.